actually, there are different factors on how it helped me get to where I am here as a part of a IT professional. So one of those factors would be the holistic approach UA&P IT did. So what do I mean by that holistic approach? So the curriculum of the BSIT of UA&P didn't just focus on the technical stuff. It provided different aspects of the IT industry, like project management, system analysis and design, and all the other aspects back then. So this gave me first the opportunity to get into a job that's related to to the IT business. Second, because we have those basics. I was taught the basics of those different aspects. It did help me move around within the IT industry. So I started as a systems technical support engineer. Then I moved to this software testing industry. Actually, this is the longest I've been with. I think I've been doing software testing for 14 years now. And knowing those different aspects of the IT industry from UA&P did help me succeed as a software tester, because as a software tester, you're not just focused on the technical stuff. You need to understand the business of the customer. You need to understand how the customer works. You need to understand how the business stakeholder need that software. So those basics that I've learned, I was able to adjust to understand the needs of those different stakeholders. Adding to that, so that flexibility is another thing that did help me succeed in my current role. So flexibility meaning that I can work on different roles. I can work as a technical person because of sometimes you do need to understand those technical stuff. Sometimes you need to understand how the customer needs that software that you're testing. You need to understand what would be your requirements. Like, what requirements do you normally do when you have a application like a mobile application? How do you use it? How does a customer? What's the expectation of the customer? Does the customer need it to be really fast? Does the customer need to have it easily to find those options that you can do with it within the application? And third would be how would the stakeholders, how would the clients utilize that software for the customers? What are their expectations? What are their needs? So being flexible, understanding those different roles, those different customers did help me succeed in what I'm doing right now. Another point that I would like to add here is that BSIT of UA&P taught me or trained me to have critical thinking. So critical thinking more or less is like understanding, analyzing the problem properly. How to analyze a given problem statement, analyzing what's needed to be done, and questioning all the possible solutions so that we can come up with the best solution or the most feasible solution to that problem. It also, why is this important? Because you know that in the IT industry, everything changes fast. You need to improve stuff. So you can't just keep to providing a solution one way. You need to have different solutions for different customers, different industries, and different problems. So continuous and currently with the fast-paced IT, with this fast-paced IT business, you need to improve yourself continuously and improve your solutions continuously. So being a critical thinker, you find different ways to improve yourself, find different ways to find new solutions. So that was also a key skill that I developed during my stay in UA&P. And lastly would be maybe my communication skills. Actually, communication really did help with how I succeeded as a IT professional. Communication in the sense that you're able to adjust. Actually, I'll add the flexibility here. You can talk to different stakeholders in the life cycle. So you can talk to communicate properly to the technical person, and at the same time you can communicate properly to a business stakeholder, because actually you would know that communication. I mean, talking to different stakeholders is a bit of a challenge because their expectations are different. People's expectations or different roles in the business are expecting different stuff. So you can't talk the same way to a developer, the same way to a business stakeholder, because the business stakeholder wouldn't understand the same thing that business stuff won't be understood by the developer, or not easily understood by a developer or a technical guy. So being flexible and being able to communicate to the developers, to your peers, and to your bosses or to those stakeholders properly does help with how you would be able to deliver your problem, your solution, or your the project. So pretty much, yeah, those key items were the really biggest factors that really helped me succeed. So that's the holistic approach and being flexible to any role and any type of work that I'm doing. Critical thinking, so helping questioning everything and finding better solutions, and communication to the different roles in a business or in a project.